forget your mission. And that mission is to serve people. Next to her, the white-haired lady, beautiful woman right there between the two women in my lives, Janice and my wife, is who I affectionately refer to as Mama. She makes sure that she slaps me on the back of the head and makes sure my head doesn't get too big. So again, she keeps me focused as well. So all of these people in the room and many of you that I've worked with in the past, thank you for this honor. And one last thing, I'm going to reach out to Mr. Pageant, the Republican chairman. Mr. Pageant, I'm on the Democratic side. A lot of my friends are on the Democratic side, but I appeal to you to reach out to our Democratic chairman, DuBose Porter, and the elected officials, and let's bridge this gap. Let's stop with infighting. Let's make sure that there is no division. I know politics will always have division, but at the end of that rainbow, there has to be middle ground. There has to be a way that we can come together and solve the business of the state. Put politics aside and let's see if we can find that common ground. And if I can help you do that, then I'm more than willing to do that. Call me anytime. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Person is very, 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 very special to me. I mean, this is a person that I know her like a sister, and so I really wish you would join me in welcoming and honoring Brenda Tran. She is the current president of the Georgia Vietnamese American Chamber of Commerce. Brenda has been very active. She is a very strong voice in the Asian community group. After spending about 10 years in general aviation and magazine publishing, she now deep dives into a business-to-business industry in cabling and network. But beyond that, she leads the Georgia Vietnamese American Chamber of Commerce. She has grown a NAP Atlanta chapter. Many of you here in the Atlanta area will know NAP. She has grown a fledgling chapter from about 75 people to about 400 members as a VP of membership. This speaks to her passion, this speaks to her enthusiasm, and this speaks to her ability to strong arm, so watch out. She is a darling, she is so dear to me, and more than that, she also commits to leukemia and blood cancer research fundraising. She has done, gosh, how many marathons? 3 ultra marathons, 5 marathons, 16 halves, and has committed herself to fitness and wellness and strength in mind and body. So with that, with so much love, I want to bring Brenda on the stage to give us a few words.
Thank you, Wendy. Hi, everyone. I do have a speech prepared, so I'll try to keep it short and sweet so you can start on your dessert. I want to thank Lee Wong, the Georgia Asian Times, and the organizing committee for hosting us tonight. Congratulations to all the award recipients, and congratulations to the organizations we represent. I'm receiving this recognition on behalf of the Georgia Vietnamese American Chamber of Commerce, also known as GVAC. Although the award recognizes the individual Asian Americans, I would point out that it also recognizes the influential organizations we represent that have demonstrated positive progress, change, impact in the communities and group of people we serve. To GVAC, receiving this award is confirmation that the board of directors are on the right track of fulfilling GVAC's mission of serving its members and giving back to the communities. And in the audience, we have 3 of our current board members, Tim right there, and Franklin, and Jenny. The rest of the board members, we have an event tonight, so they were unable to be here tonight. Approaching its 4th year with an upcoming election in August, we are still a work in progress, but we are gaining momentum. With this award, GVAC will strive to continue to be the benchmark organization in the Vietnamese business community for networking and learning for its business owners and operators. So on behalf of GVAC, its the board of directors and members, I want to say thank you.
Now, as we're coming down to the last few individuals to acknowledge, you guys have been very patient and wonderful and supportive. So at this time, I would like to welcome our next awardee, Louis Sang. And we have another architect in our midst, so we're very thrilled to have him. He is part of the Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport. And during the time, I want to say most of the people in this room are very comfortable with the international terminal. He is part of the team that made it happen, the Dream Team. They successfully implemented all the IT system, about $1.3 billion of investment, and made sure your bags got to you where you need to be. So this is the man that was responsible for all of that. Luis is also very strong about political involvement, community activism. He ran in the municipal election for city council in 2013 for the city of Duluth, Georgia. So wonderful work. Luis, come join us and give us a few words of remarks.
Thank you. First of all, I am very, very honored and also humbled here today about being elected to be among all these great local community leaders. Last year, when I do my community works, I realized we need to do more. The reason why I say that is we no longer can tell our kids that if you study, you need to study hard so you can find a job tomorrow. And younger in the back, listen up. Because we need to change our mindset. The reason why is due to today's global economies, we need to tell our kids, you need to study hard so you can create a job, not finding a job, create a job. Because if every year a metropolitan area can generate 50,000 jobs, and we all do very well to educate our kids. If we have 100,000 kids graduate every year, and we can only absorb 50,000 jobs, that means 50,000 of our wonderful kids will be jobless. So we are the land of the opportunities and the land of dream. We can do this. We need to teach our kids the tool to succeed by innovations and creativities. And also, I'm also very passionate on the other side is that we need to uplift some of those kids that is currently on the wrong track. Because based on economies and human capitals, it is much cheaper to uplift those kids today than lock them up 5 years later and continue to lock them up throughout their adulthood. We can do better than that. So I challenge each and every one of you tonight. Let's do more for our community, regardless of what is your party affiliation. I'm Republican, but I have many Democrat friends. If our heart is with the people, for the people, there should be no difference what party you are familiar with, because our goals are the same. From point A to point B are the same. Only thing different is how to get there. That should be the difference of the parties. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to welcome our next awardee, Elsie Medina Vidanes. Elsie, we were jointly here on the platform. She's the current president of the Filipino American Association of Greater Atlanta, PhilAm. PhilAm does incredible stuff and has been in the community for a long time. They promote mission and vision of the association through cultural and educational exchange, as well as doing work with the Filipino community in the Philippines. As part of that, Elsie is also an active volunteer of the Atlanta Asian Film Festival, and that's a great program that also happens to be put on by the same people that put on this program that happens at the end of October every year. Elsie, if we could welcome you to give us a few words of remarks.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor and pleasure that I stand here before you to receive this prestigious award. Thank you, Mr. Lee Wong and the Georgia Asian Times for giving me the opportunity to receive this award. Actually, I'm not prepared for any speech or anything like that. I just came back from the Philippines. I cut my trip short because I wanted to join everyone else in this occasion. As president, I was a former president of the Filipino American Association, and I was with the organization for 2 years. And this is a cultural organization. We have cultural presentation each year. We offer scholarship awards, and we also help. We have civic projects like helping, when we had the typhoon in the Philippines. And I also serve as the chairperson, the organizing committee for the Filipino Independence Day celebration in June. Like I said, I did not have a speech prepared, but I would like to thank everyone. I'd like to thank my mentors, Didi O'Connor and May Pascual, who brought me up here and brought me where I am right now. And I also would like to thank my husband, Fred, who drives me around everywhere. Otherwise, I would not have been able to join all these organizations because I don't drive. Thank you, Fred. Thank you so much.
You guys have done super. Let me just be very proud of you. Thank you again for keeping with us. I have the final, last but surely not least. In fact, I want to say we saved our best for last. This is Miss Lani Wong. She is the gem of our community, the grand dame, part of how we start, and the role model for each and every one of us. Lani is currently the chair of National Association of Chinese American, but that is just, a very simple title to even describe the heart that she is. Lani has been serving this community for over 30 years. She's been in the forefront of this long before we could even come together, coalesce the way we do. She has served with numerous administrations here in this Georgia area by supporting them on bicultural ties back to Asia, both for business, political, cultural exchange. Lani, you're an inspiration. We are so proud. We would give you this every year if we could, except we would think we're just being biased. So why don't you just come join us this year and give us a few words of remarks, and we're close to closing tonight.
Thank you, Wendy. Distinguished guests, my fellow award recipient, and ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I want to thank Georgia Asian Time and Lee Wong for this great honor. I'm really appreciated and humbled by this honor. And for all this year, I want to thank all of you as my community partner, because without you, I cannot accomplish all this wonderful work. Special my Naga family. For 35 years, we stayed true to our mission, building bridges, building leader, and benefiting community. And my wonderful husband for supporting me all this year. I told him that my next life, I still want to marry him. Doesn't matter if he doesn't want to marry me. So all the wonderful work is including the voter registration, the census, and also building the Asian American Coalition. And we'll be able to help create the first Asian American Commission with Governor Roy Barn and later with Governor Perdue. And we hope that continue to work with Governor Deal to keep the Asian American Commission, because Asian American is the fastest growing minority group, and we have a lot of need in the community, so the commission will be able to address those growing needs. So we need that. And we have a report and say that 240 some Asian American registered to vote, but in midterm election, only 12% of you voted. I did. And so I think if we work together and we can register maybe up to 300,000 American, Asian American, and hope we can increase the percentage to 50%. And that'd be awesome goal. And we have until November to work. And I'm game for partnership with all of you to register everyone in the Asian American community. So go back to your community, talk to your family, your colleague, your friends, and schoolmates, whoever you can reach out to, and encourage them to become citizens and register and vote, because the government is ours, and we need input to have all the policy that impact all of our lives. So if you don't have a voice, no one is going to pay attention to you. So we need to work together. It doesn't matter you're independent, Democrat, or Republican. We all need to vote. So go and register. You still have time until October. And so we hope to see all of you next year that, you know, if even better you run for office like Ming Lin here, that running for Superior Court Judge in Harrison County. I'm sorry, I've never been there, so I don't even know how to pronounce the county name. So, but when you get elected, we're going to charter a bus and go celebrate your election.
That's wonderful. Guys, you know what? That's the end of our official program. A round of resounding applause for our wonderful awards. Congratulations. We are so proud and inspired by your work. We're so thankful for the kind of work you do. So with that, we really wrap up tonight's get-together. Hopefully we'll see you again in a year. I would like to invite all the awardees back on stage so we can do a group photo. At this time, the night is yours. Please enjoy the rest of dinner. Travel safe. We'll see you in a year. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. I'm John Paget. My wife Mary. Yes, I'm glad you come. Yes, sir. It's a pleasure. I'm there, though. I'm half Japanese. All right. Here's my business card. This is Joyce. Okay. Nice to meet you.